And here we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the weekly roundup, where I round up all the news topics for film, TV, anime, and sprinkled in with some reviews here and there. And this week we have some goodies, man. We have some real good topics. And enough of me talking. Let's get straight into it. And the first topic for today is Dakota Johnson has been cast as Madam Web for Sonyverse or Spider-Verse. I'm not 100% sure, because since there's currently no Spider-Man in this universe that they're building, but all his villains are here and having solo films. Strange, but anyways, yeah, I like this casting, surprisingly, because I'm surprised because it's not who I would have expected. I would have expected a older actress to play the title character, because Madam Web is, yeah, she's pretty old if you've seen her. And but Dakota Johnson as an actress herself, she's pretty solid. I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. And the most recent film I seen her in was Bad Times at damn, I forgot the name of this movie and I just saw it last week. Yeah, my memory. Anyways, but yeah, I like this casting. And Madam Web is she's a villain that we don't see often. She's not the main big bad for Spider-Man, but she's powerful. I will tell you that. She's paralyzed, blind, clairvoyant, telepathic, all this good stuff. She's able to see the future in certain aspects, so she could see like Spider-Man's future if she were to do that. And she's also the grandmother, which is a little interesting to me, of one of the Spider-Women. What's her name? Charlotte Withers, the fourth Spider-Woman. And I say it's interesting because Olivia Wilde, I believe, is making a Spider-Woman film. So I wonder if this is going to be intertwined or heavily connect to that film, which would make sense. Because if not, she also mentors the third Spider-Woman, which is a Maddie Franklin. So either way, there's a lot of webs connected into the Spider-Man character. So maybe, yeah, very good casting. I do like it. But with that being said, this is a little weird to me what they're building over here at Sony. You have all the Spider-Man villains without Spider-Man in that universe. It's odd because you have Venom, you have Morbius, which whenever it decides to come out, I'm pretty sure Madam Web will come out before Morbius comes out. And then you also have Kraven the Hunter that's coming out with his own film. It's odd. I don't know how this universe is going to sustain without Spider-Man, because eventually you're going to have to connect them. And seeing how No Way Home ended, I highly doubt it's going to happen anytime soon, because it seems to be heavily infused into the MCU, but you never know. And I don't see them using another Spider-Man, maybe like a Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield. I don't see it, because it might be, well, I can't say it'll be confusing to the audience now. With spoiler alert, it's made over $2 billion. Those two Spider-Mans are in it, so I wouldn't mind if Andrew Garfield gets his another shot. I believe he deserves it. Amazing Spider-Man 3, sign me up. But yeah, those were my thoughts on Madam Web. And the next topic is one of my favorite modern day action flicks is John Wick. And the latest one to come out was John Wick 3, and it starred Halle Berry, to my surprise, which worked perfectly fine. And recently, Halle Berry has been teasing a possible spin-off movie from her character from John Wick 3. Okay, I guess. I liked how she was used in John Wick 3. I don't know if there's a craving for her own solo film. Not for me, at least. I thought she was used perfectly, and I saw what I needed to see. I'm not interested in her own solo film or a trilogy of films from her. If they want to use her character again, use her again in another John Wick film. And also, I don't think it's the wisest decision. As popular as John Wick is to me and my small niche of people that I know, they don't make bank at the box office. John Wick films are not, they're not popular known. So to have spin-offs to your main character, which makes decent outings, I don't think that's a smart decision. And big names don't sell films anymore. So just by having Halle Berry in it doesn't mean it's gonna make that much money. It's a little bit strange, in my opinion, but I guess I'll still check it out because, to my surprise, a buddy of mine, rap nerd Joesph, he shared a little graph of all the, I guess, most popular genres nowadays in film, and the action genre is lacking big time. It throughout the years you see the decrease in popularity and material coming out, and that's a bit alarming. So I guess the more the merrier. Just do it right, I guess, if you were to do it, but I don't think it's needed, in my opinion. I don't think it's needed. Now on to another topic. One of my biggest surprises of the year so far, and I know we're only in February, I might be jumping the gun, but it's Scream 5. It was way better than I thought it should be. And now Scream 6 has been confirmed and it's in the works. Hallelujah. I love hearing this. And Scream 5 was such a refreshing take to the genre, man, and to the franchise itself. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, and it's no surprise that it's a sixth one is coming out, especially because of the money that it made. I believe it made more money in the first couple weeks or the first week than all of Scream's 4 entire run. So that should scream, make more of them. And yeah, I like this. I just hope and I pray that they don't try to go bigger, because a lot of studios have this idea, okay, this was good, let's make the sequel even better, and by better we do bigger, which is not necessarily the case. More of the same, just switch it up here and there, because this franchise has been going on since 96, I believe was the first one that came out, and you could only play this meta card for so long until it gets tiring. And yeah, I'm all game for this, and I'm not surprised with how successful it is in the box office. Critics love it, fans love it. The more the merrier is what seems to be the theme for today, and definitely sign me up, man. I'm excited for this. And I also love the new cast that they had in Scream 5, so I'm hoping they bring some of them over and infuse some other members as well. Just keep it fresh. I don't think in Scream 6 you necessarily need to bring the OGs anymore. I think with Scream 5 they served their purpose. With Scream 6, what's left to do? I think this time if they were to bring back the OG characters, to Sydney, the Gale, Weathers, you officially kill them off. Just do it. Just kill them off this time and start fresh. Give us something that we're not expecting. And when I mean kill them off, don't bring them back, just dead them. I mean, like 96 has been a long time, and 5 of these and now 6. Do something fresh, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's how I feel. Now on to the next topic. This one is funny to say the least. Roland Emmerich believes the industry is being ruined by DC, Marvel, and Star Wars, pretty much comics and stuff like that. And it seems to be like a sport nowadays to just crap on comic book movies and these type of materials that are coming out in the big stream. You had Martin Scorsese say something, Denis Villeneuve say something. It's you had Jane Champion that made The Power of the Dog recently said something. And now you have Roland who said something. Now what I found comical about this coming from him is, yes, the Martin Scorsese's could say something, Denis Villeneuve could say something, even the Jane Champion whose Power of the Dog is getting all this Oscar buzz and award buzz and stuff like that. Mr. Emmerich, let's take a look at your resume. Since you clearly are saving the industry, your latest release, Moonfall. Yeah, a film where the moon has had enough and decides to attack the universe, Earth. Yeah, that's gonna say the industry. Independence resurgence. Enough said. It speaks for itself. White House down. Olympus has fallen was better. Godzilla 1998. I'd rather watch Godzilla 2014. Your resume, I've seen better to say the least. And then you have a 10,000 BC, a 2012, all these generic films, end of the world scenarios. Like, what are you bringing to the industry that's so great? In my opinion, you've done more harm to the industry than any comic book film has done. I'd rather see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Thor the Dark World 2 than watch Moonfall. Like, this is ridiculous. I understand. This reminds me of rappers when they're about to drop an album and they decide to just start dissing people and just to make headlines, and it's not working, man. And I'm pretty sure Moonfall is gonna flop. The ratings are bad. Everything I've heard about it is bad, and it doesn't interest me at all. I'm not gonna waste my time by going to the theaters and checking it out. You really sound like a hypocrite to me, man. Like, what are you doing for the industry that's so great? Like, when's the last time that you made a great film? Sure, the original Independence Day, good film. I even love The Day After Tomorrow, good film. And like I like to say, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You got lucky, and that's all it is. As far as talent, man, not impressed. Not impressed. And keeping in line with the comic books and stuff like that, next topic. Joker 2 to start shooting in 2023. This is surprising. This is honestly surprising, and I'm a little bit confused as to how I should feel about this. In one hand, I loved Joker. Joaquin Phoenix Joker is a chef's kiss. One of my favorite comic book movies to date. I loved it, and yeah, I know I've been saying a lot, the more the merrier, but I think in this instance, what made Joker, the first one, so special is that it felt like a one and done, and it was a nice conclusion to the Joker's origin story, which we don't know much of. He's had all these different, origin stories, and we got a definite story. And to do a second one, I understand it made $1 billion in the box office, which is impressive without China. But what's the reasoning behind this? Is it just fuel for money? Is there a creative reason to make a second one? I honestly believe this would do more harm than good. I don't possibly think they could hit lightning twice and make another good film, because I don't see what's left. All that's left, in my opinion, is your generic superhero film. He's gonna eventually meet Batman? I don't want this Joker to meet Batman. You dove so deep into what society can create just by how hard it could be sometimes and how rough humanity itself is and one's psyche and stuff like that. There's only so much that you could do until it becomes gimmicky, redundant. And I don't know, there's something special and beautiful about Joker being one and done one in this world where everything's a universe, a shared universe, a trilogy, this and a third. We're just talking about Scream 6. Like, are we going to get Joker 6? I don't know, man. I guess if you bring the same team back and you have a definite reasoning behind this sequel. Like a couple of weeks ago when William Dafoe was talking about the imposter Joker, it was a fascinating idea, but the more I think about it, will that really work? Yeah, I would love to see William Dafoe in his Joker attire. We all did. We've been fantasizing about this for years, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like he could do better. Alright, so now I'm gonna switch into some TV topics, some TV news, and I got some reviews for 3 TV shows that I've seen this weekend, since I didn't have this episode, and some of last week as well, reviews. And yeah, so let's get straight into it. The very first topic I have: Joesph Morgan has been cast as Brother Blood for Titans Season 4. Yes. Niklaus, if you know, you know, is one of the best characters in TV history, in my opinion. And he plays Niklaus, and I'm not gonna tell you where he's from. You know, I don't want your judgment, because you wouldn't understand. But yeah, Joesph Morgan, he knows how to play the villain type. I'll just say that. I love this character, but not this character, this actor. And Brother Blood, I don't know much about him. I've seen him in the Teen Titans animation that was in the early 2000s. I don't watch Teen Titans Go. That's definitely not made for me, to say the least. And I believe they're gonna use the incarnation of Sebastian Blood the 8th, which is the most popular one, and he's a cult leader with his cult following for the Church of Blood, which actually worships Raven's father, Trigon. And fascinating. That was fascinating. It ties in perfectly into Titans. And he's pretty much immortal when he bathes in blood. So they're going there. I'm surprised that they're going with this character. I like it. I love the actor, and I find him interesting. He has like these vampire type powers as well. He's very, very intertwined with the Titans lore. He's brainwashed Nightwing in the past. He's tried to steal Raven's powers. So it makes a lot of sense. And there's also some other casting besides Joesph Morgan himself. You have Franca Potenti, who was playing Mother Mayhem, and Lisa, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, but she's playing Jinx. And yeah, I like this. Mother Mayhem is one of the higher members from the Church of Blood, which is the organization that Brother Blood runs. So there's that, and she is vicious, man. Absolute vicious. Whoo! I can't wait to see what they do with her, because Titans Season 3 was definitely an improvement, and when the writing was a little tighter, it still needed some fixing, but it's a step in the right direction. And Jinx is not part of Blood's organization, but she's part of Hive, which they teased in Season 2 of Titans, so it ties back, which is good. I like that. And the Jinx character pretty much wields the power of bad luck, which, you know, goes with the name Jinx. So yeah, I like this, man. I really do like this, and I'm excited, and I just hope it's done right. They have a great cast with Joesph Morgan. Like, look up his other work if you're not sure on him. He has the chops to do this, and it's not gonna take much, because the first 2 seasons of Titans, acting was not what it was known for. So I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, now on to the next topic, which got me a little sad. The Boondocks revival is canceled at HBO Max. Man, this is a little disheartening. Boondocks, boy. Boy, oh boy, what a TV series that was, to say the least. Well ahead of its time, and yeah, the news that it's canceled, as sad as it is, it's not surprising. First and foremost, there's no way in hell you're gonna tell me that Boondocks could make it in modern day. No. This show would have been canceled. Its writers would have been canceled within the first couple episodes, if that. Even shows like The Office, which my wife absolutely loves, the shows like that can't make it. And Boondocks, as extreme as it is, it holds no punches, none whatsoever. And also, Huey and Riley was voiced by Regina King, And with what the tragedy that she's experiencing with her family, I don't see how she would be in her right mind to be doing something like that. So I totally understand why it got canceled, as sad as it could be. And also you had John Witherspoon, who recently died last year, who played Granddad. Yeah, without those two pillars, man, I don't see how the show could have gone on, period. So yeah, besides the climate that we live in and Regina King dealing with her tragedy and the passing of John Witherspoon, R.I.P., one of the greats in comedy. Yeah, it's extremely understandable why it got canceled. And I was really surprised it even got revived in the first place. I doubt they would have kept the same tone and materials that they used back then. But yeah, sad news, but at the end of the day, expected. Next topic. Gotham Knights has received a pilot order from CW. And my thoughts for that is, why? Why? I don't understand this relationship DC has with the CW. Please end it. End it. Almost all their shows are cringe and unwatchable. They do a disservice to the material. Oh my god, I don't want to see this anymore. I really don't. And then I read the synopsis of Gotham Knights. Let me read it off to you. The series is set in the wake of Bruce Wayne's murder as his rebellious adopted son forges an unlikely alliance with the children of Batman's enemies when they are all framed for the killing of the Caped Crusader. That's not, where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Somebody wrote this and thought this was good. The children of Batman's villains teaming up with his adopted son. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? To say the least, I'm not interested in this at all, not even remotely. I'm not doing this, man. I am not doing this. It sounds like a soap opera already just by reading that. I'm disgusted, man. I don't understand this relationship DC has with the CW. While you have Marvel, on the other hand, that's on Disney Plus, just dropping out hits for the most part. Even if I don't like some of it, everybody else loves it. But every time I hear somebody talks about the CW and their shows, it's always in a negative aspect. Like, man, the villains, the children of Batman's villains who are thought to have killed him. Not even the villains himself, but the children of killed Batman. Okay, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Miss me all the way with this. All the way with this. Like, I really, really miss the days, man, when these top tier characters, the Batmans, the Supermans, were untouchable. They were just for the golden screen, for the films. Now they're reduced to CW. This is just gonna be another show, another terrible CW show. And I didn't report on it because I couldn't take it anymore. But a couple weeks ago, I believe it's called Justice U. John Diggle's character from Arrow, who I guess is John Stewart, Green Lantern. Yeah, it's supposedly running a university for talented superheroes. And that's also another show that's going to be in CW. I can't say what I want to really say because this channel will get deleted, but I'll just say I'm not interested. Next topic. Stay in line with the CW. My reviews for Naomi episode 3 and 4. And yeah, my feelings for the CW has not changed, and this show would be so good on HBO Max. Oh my God, it's weighed down tremendously from the CW, man. Episode 3, she I guess her and her team in this exposition trying to get this relic back to, I guess, find out where she's from and stuff like that. And yeah, it's, I don't know. I wasn't pleased with it. It was more of the same in line with the first 2 episodes. And it towards the end, the family finally came clean, letting her know that, you know, we found you here, we knew you were an alien and stuff like that. It's just, this show, man, it doesn't do anything for me. I really want to give it a chance. I will watch the full season because I still have faith for Ava DuVernay. And the main actress, she's doing her best, man. She's really doing her best. But the material, man, I'm not liking it. Episode 4 was a little better. It finally started to get a little bit more serious, I would say, in tone. And that's mostly in part to Dee's character, who plays, I guess, some type of mentor, sensei role for Naomi. And just getting a little more of his backstory, I love that aspect. And the family drama is starting to get a little better. You know, her having a little bit of distrust that her family kept a secret from her because she's in high school now, and all this time she thought she was adopted. And she was, you know, just curious about her family, her real family, and to find out that she was an alien this whole time and her family was keeping that from her. I like that aspect, but you know, right in between, you got your little teen drama isms that I could do without, man. It's making me curious to read the source material. Maybe I'm just not liking this because that's just the source material and it's not CW, which I highly doubt. But yeah, and we finally got some action, ladies and gentlemen. Finally got some action. Dee's character fought with I guess some type of bounty hunter, and it's as terrible as I expected. Yep, as terrible as I definitely expected. It was, camera work was choppy. You could tell that they weren't really punching each other. Yeah, the choreography was horrible. It's I don't know where this show's going, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's canceled after this first season, but it's a CW. You got Batwoman still. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, that was my slight review for episode 4 and 3. I guess a little rant, which I've been doing a lot, but you know. Next topic is another review, but this one puts a smile on my face. Superman and Lois, episode 3 and 4 review. And Superman and Lois continue to be the staple, the absolute staple for the CW. The only good thing that they have, man. The only good thing. And yeah, this family dynamic, man. I'm really loving it. It's getting better by the episode. And it's not just Clark Kent's family. Like, you also have John Henry Irons, who is still in his his daughter, and the dynamic between them two. It's fantastic. But the main thing I like and I love since season 1 is their son Jonathan Kent, which is, you know, obviously named after the Pops. But I love how Jordan Kent obviously has the power and he doesn't, and he's still struggling with it. I love it, man. Like, even at home, he's second fiddle. Now at school on the football team, which he's good at, he's second fiddle. He can't catch a break. I really love that duality, and I loved that new aspect that they brought in with Clark losing his powers and not necessarily knowing where it's from. And then you find out where it's from. I'll say that for a little later, but yeah. And what I'm really loving about season 2 and these 2 episodes is they're giving more to Elizabeth, who plays Lois Lane. And I've always been a fan of Lois Lane in the comics and also some of the animated stuff I've seen, because she doesn't play your damsel in distress. Obviously, she gets saved by Superman because that's Superman, that's what he does. But she herself is a very powerful character because she doesn't take no crap from anybody. And we're seeing it, like, the dynamic between her and her sister, Lucy Lane. Yeah, man, great stuff. Especially episode 4, which was primarily her episode. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Yeah, this you could put the stamp on. This is definitely not a Superman show or a comic book show in the traditional way. This is a straight up drama. It's about 40 minutes, and you'll probably get 5 minutes of Superman and not really doing much. And who would have thought that I would be fine with that? This show is really good. They nail all the character parts, the character development, the character aspect, the dialogue, all of that is great, man. And Superman was losing his powers because of another Kryptonian, and that Kryptonian is Bizarro. I'm shocked. I love it. I love the design of this Bizarro. It's traditional. He's Superman, but all screwed up. And his powers are in reverse of Superman. The only thing we haven't got yet is him talking, and I doubt they're doing it. And I understand that could get a little campy, and I'm surprised because CW love their camp, but that just shows how this show is much more than that. And I loved they went toe to toe, and Bizarro was giving that boy that work, man. He was giving them that work. But with that being said, man, that also brings up another issue that I had, and it's prevalent in episode 4. Where is our strong Superman? Like, you have Henry Cavill, Superman from Man of Steel. Like, that guy is strength to the point that he's afraid to use his full power because he'll know he'll break something. But Tyler's Superman, I don't feel it yet. And that even John Henry's daughter, like, after he gets hurt trying to save Superman from getting beat from Bizarro, she's like, you let this happen, you're supposed to protect them, which is true. Like, you're Superman, the all-powered being. Like, there should be no reason why every season or every couple episodes, like, you're having this much of a struggle. I'm hoping they fix that, man. They really gotta fix the action aspect. You're doing great on the character development, but come on, man, this is Superman. This is not called Clark and Lois. It's called Superman and Lois. Start giving us that Superman, man. It's getting time. Great stuff on the other stuff, but come on now, step it up. Now, the last topic of the day is another review, and it's for Peacemaker, episode 5 and 6. This is my review for it. Boy, this show does not disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't. Oh my God, I love this show. And episode 5 and 6 are no different, man. They're no different. And episode 5 pretty much just has the team Peacemaker trying to track down the butterflies, their hideout and stuff like that. And they're in this warehouse where they're fighting this killer gorilla who's not Gorilla Grodd. I forgot his name exactly, but that scene was fantastic, man. This show continues to be amazing, and yeah, I understand why supposedly it's getting a second season. Thank God, because fantastic job, man. And what I'm really liking is how they're slowly but surely starting to peel off Peacemaker's character, like his backstory. You're starting to see, like, he's not just this goofball that everybody thinks he is. And I'm liking also how, especially from the Suicide Squad and in the beginning, like the first episode, you what thought that he's a villain, he's a bad guy, he's immoral and all of this stuff, and then you start seeing that everybody else is pretty much hypocrites because they're just as bad, if not worse than he is. Some of the stuff that this team does and the secrets that they do or just that they keep is just horrendous. Like to the point that Peacemaker is the least worst out of them all when you really think about it. His character development, man, from episode 1 to now, from the Suicide Squad, the movie, to now, complete different character. Like his method for killing is different. His reasoning for killing is different. I love the character development. And Vigilante, man. Oh my God, these jokes, yo. James Gunn, he has a way of knowing when to use just the right music at the right time, man. In episode 6, man, oh my God, it was insane. The butterfly that Peacemaker was keeping hostage or holding for some reason escaped, and it infected or took over the body of Detective Sophie, and all hell breaks loose. It's a whole swarm of butterflies that infect everybody from the police station, which includes the jailmates, and yeah, it's insane. And by the way, the Pops is let loose and stuff like that, and he's after Peacemaker to kill him. Him and his crew of KKK members. Yeah. And that's the thing with that, like you would think, I'm like, why is this in a show? But the way James Gunn does it and the rhetoric behind it, like he holds everybody accountable. Every single body accountable. He doesn't let anything, he doesn't slide anything under the rug. So I really enjoy it, and I can't wait for these final 2 episodes, man. I really can't. The humor, man. This type of humor, you would think after 6 episodes would run dry. Nah. Farthest thing from running dry, man. This stuff is legit funny and had me cracking, man. Had me cracking. I can't wait till we get to that episode where we fully get the veil unraveled and you get to see Peacemaker's backstory and, you know, what makes him click. Why is he the way he is? Like, what happened between him and his father, him and his brother and stuff like that. I'm waiting for that episode, man. And not one bad episode yet. 6 for 6. 6 for 6. Easily one of my favorite shows this year. And yeah, sign me up for more. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My second weekly roundup is done, and I'm almost certain no one's here at the end, so I could pretty much say whatever I want to say. I could break out in singing, break out in dancing, and no one's gonna know. Why is that? Because no one stayed to the end, and it's okay. It's all right. I'll just cry in a corner somewhere off screen. But anyways, thank you for watching, man. And if by chance 1 or 2 of you end up watching this end, thank you. And until next week for the 3rd weekly roundup, I hope you're enjoying it because I'm having a blast, man. And I'm out. Peace.